In this review, we're going with the Big Bad Toy Store exclusive Action Force Steel Brigade Night Ops by Valaverse. Before I start the review, I want to say a big thank you to the Big Bad Toy Store. I had an issue with my first Steel Brigade Night Ops. It was missing a couple accessories, so I took a picture of what's missing, wrote an email to the customer service, and they contacted me right away and said, we'll take care of the issue. And they sent me a replacement immediately in the mail. I have top-notch customer service from Big Bad Toy Store. Can't thank them enough. Got a pristine, perfect replacement, and it's got the accessories that was missing. Thank you again. You might notice a little different in my backdrop on this review. The box where it's Stealth Brigade, it's a black box and dark gray with some bright green accents. Did not play well with my black backdrop, so temporarily for this review I'm doing a white backdrop so we can see the figure a little better. The packaging is very similar to their standard Valaverse Action Force figures, except it's packaging, like just mentioned, is in all black with gray accents. You got the Big Bad Toy Store exclusive logo on the side, Action Force. The logo down here, Steel Brigade Night Ops in the neon green, Action Force, the Valaverse on top. Warning, choking hazard, small parts for not for children under 5 years old. 14 plus is adult collector line. Nice artwork of Steel Brigade on the side. On the back, we got the really cool bio card. I love these little bio cards. If you don't want to keep the packaging, you can at least clip these. Other figures in the wave. All right, let's take a closer look. Here we have the figure in the plastic tray, and we can see all the accessories clearly. We got the pistol, all the different alternate hands, the rifle, knife, and we got a figure stand on the back in a little baggie. And here we have Steel Brigade outside the plastic tray. Man, this thing looks great. Love the colors, love the contrast. But first off, before we take a look at the figure, let's look at the accessories. First up, let's look at his rifle. Nice looking rifle. It's got the green paint accents. The magazines are green. Got the grenade launcher sculpted on the bottom. It looks really good. And we got his pistol. It also has the green accents to it. And all these have the holes in the barrel for the muzzle effects that come with the weapons kits. And that looks so good. You know, bang bang, pew pew, bang bang. That looks good. And he has a combat knife. Love the sculpt on these combat knives. They're super sharp. Let's see, get you focus. Focus. Okay. Nice sharp tips, crisp sculpting detail. These are hard ABS plastic, so they actually have a sharp tip, so you need to be careful with these things, because you can actually stab yourself with these. He has the Action Force display stand, where it's a Night Ops. It comes in black instead of standard. The standard versions are a metallic gray, or gunmetal. And the Stealth Ops are an all black. He comes with an assortment of alternate hands. Installed on the figure are trigger hands. Those are vertically hinged as well, which is the way they should be. All the other hands are horizontally hinged. We got 2 fist hands. We got 2 C-grip hands. And we got 2 larger, almost like a C-grip, but also like a waving, come here, or call signs signaling. Okay, on to the figure itself. Oh, he does have extra magazines in the pouches. Comes installed on the figure. Those are removable. You can take those out of the pouches. You can also consider these kind of accessories. He's got a holster for his pistol. And he's got another leg strap. Looks like probably a medical pouch on that side. And a tactical vest. The paint detail and the sculpt on these things are so nice. Look at the head sculpt. Great looking head sculpt. Love the detail. The helmet, the combat helmet, got the respirator on. This is the first Steel Brigade figure I've ever had. I missed out on ordering the first one. There's a reissue that's available for pre-order now. I'm going to order it because I'm really impressed with these. I love the paint detail. You got that same military green accent on the edge of the helmet, on this little seam line through here. Follows around, goes all the way down to the edge of the mask. Love the bright green on the visor. Gives it like a night vision look. Really cool details on this. Very nice, clean paint details on the vest. You got the armor plates painted up in gray. It looks like they're scratched up, weathered, or that's a camo pattern they're doing. Either way, it looks really good. I like the green straps. You can pick out the buckles in the gray. Nice little detail here. That looks like a little combat knife. It's actually part of the vest. It's non-removable in this one, but it looks like it'd be like a little knife you'd hold between your fingers. And nice detail there. The green pouches. All the greens are really nice. I like they picked out this buckle in black. So you got the knife sheath for the knife. It comes in the packaging back here. Love the sculpt on this thing too. All the different wrinkles. It looks like fabric instead of just a nude body painted different colors like Marvel Legends, like here the Bucky cap. This you can see like the veins and the torso. It looks more like body paint than it does somebody wearing a costume. So you can see all the veins and striations of the body itself. On this one, these Valaverse figures, they do a really good job at sculpting the clothing detail, much like on the G.I. Joe Classified. That's what I like about Classifieds so much, and I'm liking these Valaverse too. They look more like high-end collectibles than action figures, but they're durable as well. On the hands, got the two-tone hands, got that military olive drab green detail picked out on the knuckles, and on the base of the wrist, got a separate belt. I mentioned the different holsters on each leg. You got the knee pads, nice boots. They got the buckles painted on the boots, and the soles painted up black. Nice tread pattern on the bottom of the shoes. Looks really good. Before we get them geared up, let's go ahead and just do a rundown on articulation. The head is on a disc hinge with a ball joint on top, so you get plenty of range of motion on the head. You can look up, look down, full 360. A little bit of tilt from not much, but you get a little bit of tilt. Disc hinge shoulders, kick up this far, full 360. There's a butterfly joint, kick back this much, kick forward this much. Bicep rotation, double joint elbows, gets you up to here, and it's not a ugly joint too. Sometimes when these joints on these figures can be, once you articulate them, they're quite ugly, but that's not bad. That looks good. He's got a diaphragm joint, but I don't think we're going to be able to move that too much with his vest on. I don't think we're getting, we're getting a little bit of the diaphragm joint. Get the wiggle front and back. That is the diaphragm joint. So we actually can move a bit on the diaphragm joint. And there's a ball joint at the waist, which allows rotation and pivoting and crunching back and forward. So when we use that, we can get this far back. Let's straighten up the hips. This far forward. You can rock side to side. Full 360. Ball jointed hips with drop down hinges. The drop down hinge is a little tight. I don't want to force it. So if I can kick out this far forward, this much back. Yeah, I think my drop down hinge is stuck. Need a little bit of heat. I don't want to force that. And you can do the full Van Damme. Thigh rotation. Double joint knees. Get you up to here. And not too bad. A little bit of a, not the best looking double joint knee, but it still looks good enough and does the job. Boot rotation. Hinged ankles go back this far. Go forward this far. And ankle pivots. These things have a great array of articulation on these figures, so you can get some nice posing out of them. Let's go ahead and get him geared up so we can take a look how he looks with all his gear. Here we have the 9-op Steel Brigade all decked out. It looks good. I love this figure. Love the colors, just the contrast between the black, green, and gray. It's such a great looking figure. Just kind of hard to photograph with my setup. I don't have a lot of studio lights or anything. These are just display shelves I have. So a little difficult for me to photograph, but nonetheless, it looks great. It's got the knife in the sheath in the back. You can take a backpack, one of the Valaverse backpacks, if you have one of those. This one came with the Delta gear pack. Actually, it goes pretty well with that. And what about G.I. Joe backpack? Is it compatible? Actually, you can use some of your G.I. Joe backpacks if you have those. Same size peg hole looks like. Of course, I don't think the G.I. Joe ones are standard size, which Hasbro's bad for that, not making things standardized. I don't know why. Seems like it would be cheaper in the long run if they can make stuff more compatible, but anyway. we got his pistol in his holster, and his nice big rifle. Love the look of this thing. Looks great. If you like military style figures, I think he'd be a great addition to anybody's collection. I think a couple of these would look great, having like Snake Eyes leading them. Speaking of some Snake Eyes, let's go ahead and do some size comparison with some G.I. Joe figures. Here we have Steel Brigade next to Duke and Snake Eyes. Roadblock. And my custom Sarge, which should be pretty well about the same size that the Sarge Hasbro's making. Storm Shadow. And a Cobra Bat. And for Marvel Legends, we have Bucky Cap. And Black Widow. The BST Ninja Turtles. Leo and Michelangelo. Loose Collector and Executive Replicas Lady Death. Thundercats Lino. And just for the heck of it, my custom Ultraverse Sludge. And Prime. All in all, this is such a great looking figure. Love the 9-ops. Like I said, I ended up not getting the regular Steel Brigade. Missed out on those. Some medical issues that I pay for first before action figures. So that comes first. But now I'm getting caught up on stuff. Like I said, I love the color scheme, all the details, the sculpting. Beautiful figure. I can see having a squad of these is just like special ops, stealth missions. You can display them as they are, or like I said, even have Snake Eyes leading the group. But anyway, thank you for taking the time to watch review. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And I'll catch y'all next time.